Have you ever felt like no matter how kind, confident, or loyal you are, she keeps testing you subtly, indirectly, almost like you have to pass invisible exams just to earn her trust? You're not imagining it. This isn't a game. Women test men before they commit, because it's wired deep in their psychology. Every question, every small action, every hesitation is a signal, not of distrust, but of emotional intelligence in action. Understanding why women do this can completely change the way you approach relationships and elevate the level of trust and attraction between you. Women test men to measure consistency. Words alone are cheap. Anyone can say, "I love you," or "I'll always be there." But actions over time? That's real. When she asks seemingly small things, "Can you pick me up on time?" Or, "Did you remember that thing I mentioned last week?" She isn't trying to trap you. She's gauging whether your behavior aligns with your words. This is about reliability, a signal that she can invest her emotional energy safely. Emotional safety is another reason. Women evolved to protect their hearts, and in a deeper sense, their social and emotional investments. Committing emotionally is high risk because it exposes them to vulnerability. Tests are like little probes, subtle challenges to see if you can handle emotional intensity without losing composure. For example, a woman might ask a personal question or make a mildly provocative statement. Your reaction in those moments, calm, defensive, dismissive, or understanding, tells her volumes about how you handle intimacy and stress. Women also observe social behavior. They notice how you treat servers at a restaurant, how you interact with friends, and how you carry yourself around strangers. They're checking for empathy, values, and reliability. These are micro-tests that reveal your character in ways words cannot. She's not judging you superficially. She's mapping your social intelligence and your ability to maintain composure under pressure. Another key reason is attention and priority. She notices how available you are emotionally and physically, not to trap you, but to see if you value her presence. Subtle "I need to talk" moments, late-night texts, or requests for support act as signals. Her testing measures whether you can prioritize the relationship without losing your independence or seeming desperate. Commitment and security tests are even deeper. When she probes with questions like, "Where do you see us in 5 years?" or gauges your reaction to long-term topics, she is assessing stability and intention. She wants to ensure that investing emotionally in you will not leave her vulnerable later. This is not manipulation. It's an unconscious filter rooted in attachment and evolutionary psychology. Women need to feel safe before fully opening their hearts. Consistency is critical. Women pay attention to patterns over time. A single grand gesture is nice, but repeated small actions demonstrate reliability. Failing to notice small signals or reacting impulsively can cost you. For instance, a man who promises small things and forgets them signals unreliability, while one who consistently shows up, remembers details, and respects boundaries communicates high value without saying a word. Many men fail these tests because they misinterpret them. Reacting with anger, frustration, or over-explaining sends a signal of insecurity. Being too available reduces perceived value, while ignoring cues or misreading subtle signals can break trust. Understanding the purpose of the test allows men to respond with calm composure, subtle leadership, and emotional intelligence, the very traits women are unconsciously evaluating. So how do you pass these tests without losing authenticity? The key is calm composure. Do not react emotionally to provocations. Demonstrate subtle leadership by guiding conversations and showing values without controlling her. Maintain consistency over time, demonstrating that your words align with your actions. Respect her emotional space and give her room to process feelings, avoiding pressure for immediate responses. Show emotional intelligence by validating feelings and responding thoughtfully. Balance availability with independence, creating subtle scarcity that increases attraction without seeming distant or disinterested. Understanding these dynamics also requires debunking common misconceptions. Testing is not about games or manipulation. It is a natural measure of trust and emotional intelligence. Women are not being overly picky. They are filtering for long-term compatibility and security. The tests are rarely obvious. Often, they are subtle micro-signals that go unnoticed by men who are untrained in emotional observation. Passing them is not about performance, but about consistent, authentic behavior aligned with calm confidence. Applying this knowledge in real life means observing, responding, and leading emotionally. Recognize when a test occurs without overthinking it. Respond with calm confidence rather than desperation. Show that your reliability is habitual, not performative. Use these moments to strengthen connection, demonstrate trustworthiness, and build attraction. Understanding these tests transforms them from obstacles into opportunities to display your best self. Every test, subtle or obvious, is an opportunity to demonstrate your value emotionally, mentally, and socially. When you stay composed, consistent, and emotionally intelligent, you do more than pass a test. You reinforce trust and lay the foundation for a committed relationship built on respect, understanding, and authentic connection. Remember, women test men because their emotional investment is high. It is their way of ensuring that the person they choose to commit to is someone they can trust, rely on, and build a secure emotional partnership with. Once you understand the psychology, the tests no longer feel like traps or challenges. They become moments to show your strength, your intelligence, and your ability to navigate emotional complexity with confidence. The key takeaway is simple. Don't panic, don't over-explain, and never chase validation. Respond with calm authority, subtle leadership, and emotional awareness. Let your actions align with your words, and the tests will naturally pass. Recognize the signals, respect the emotional process, and maintain your composure. So doing so will not only increase attraction, but also solidify the foundation for a lasting, emotionally secure, and deeply connected relationship. By mastering this understanding, you turn subtle tests into opportunities. You build trust without desperation, demonstrate value without arrogance, and create a space where love can grow securely. Women testing men is not an obstacle. It is the doorway to deeper intimacy, mutual respect, and lasting commitment. When approached correctly, passing these tests doesn't just secure her trust. It elevates your status as a man capable of maintaining calm, confidence, and emotional intelligence in any situation. The next time you notice subtle probing questions, small emotional challenges, or consistency checks, don't react with fear. Understand them, respond with clarity, and demonstrate authentic behavior. The day you internalize this psychology, you stop seeing tests as games and start seeing them as opportunities. Opportunities to earn respect, trust, and genuine love. That's the ultimate power of understanding why women test men before they commit.